What's up, polished friends? This is part 3 of my Nailtopia series where I swatch all 22 of their new trending shades. And you're not going to want to miss parts 1 and 2, so just in case, I'll link them in the cards now. In this video, I have the last 7 shades, including a few of my absolute faves, so keep watching, I'll show you. Nailtopia is one of my absolute favorite brands, and I'm so glad they reached out to me so I could share their 22 new trending shades with you. As I said in my first video, Nailtopia can be found at select Walgreens, Ulta, and Belk stores, but always at nailtopia.com. Their bottles are 12 mls and they retail for $10, even their glitzy ones. Nailtopia just made their cap recyclable and upgraded their brush to be wider, and I found this new brush makes it even easier to polish with. I grouped these last 7 colors together because I really think they complement each other well. Ready to meet them? We have Into the Wild, Pickle My Fancy, Do You Blue, Erday, Fomo, Very Spicy, and Why Not. Underneath all of my swatches, I'll be using Nailtopia'S base coat, which if you saw parts 1 and 2, you know I love to wear it over top one of their 4 nail treatments for maximum wear time without chips. First up to swatch is Into the Wild. This is a gorgeous teal shade and easily one of my top 5 favorites from the 22. I actually think it's my second fave, second to Jamaican Me Crazy. This is a creme shade that could easily be opaque in one easy coat on short nails, but I'm showing it here in 2 coats where I reach maximum opacity. This color is just classic, but also funky fresh. I'm just in love. Here's 2 coats of Into the Wild without a top coat. Next is Pickle My Fancy, a gorgeous deep green with silver shimmers. This color is so regal and fancy, or it would go great with a pair of jeans. It's really versatile. It swipes on easily with the new brush, and it could be opaque on short nails in 1 coat, but is definitely opaque here in that 2nd coat, and look how gorgeous this is. It reminds me of the Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz. Here's 2 coats of Pickle My Fancy without a top coat. Speaking of The Wizard of Oz, if Dorothy's ruby red slippers were blue, I'm convinced they would have been made of this polish. Do You Blue is not only a great name, although I'm biased because I run around saying Do You Boo all the time. This is also definitely one of my top 5s, and it is so gorgeous and sparkly. It has a crelly-like formula that maneuvers easily on the nail, and may or may not need 3 thin coats to be completely opaque on longer nails, but it would be so worth it. That sparkle is to live for. Here's 2 coats of Do You Blue without a top coat. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. Erday is next, another great name. I just like saying it. And this fuchsia-like pink shade has silver shimmers just like Pickle My Fancy. It swipes on nicely and is easy to maneuver in that 1st coat. And look at how pretty that is just on the 1st coat. The 2nd coat is so easy to apply with the new brush, and I think I reach opacity here, but in my swatch photos, I can still see my nail line peeking out, which I don't mind, but 3 thin coats would definitely make this polish opaque. It's definitely better to do 3 thin coats rather than 2 thicker coats so that the mani lasts without chipping, but that's just my 2 cents. Next is Fomo, or the fear of missing out. And remember Totally from my first video and how I said that shade was more of just like a glitter or a topper? I know that was a long time ago, but Fomo I think is Totally's more opaque cousin. We have blue and purple glitters swimming in a sea of purple, and they're so sparkly and beautiful. Not opaque on that 1st coat, but it builds nicely on the 2nd. And again, in 3 thin coats, this would be opaque on short nails, or on long nails, you could do a similar purple base to help it get to opacity, but broken record, I think a little nail line is cute. So here's 2 coats of Fomo without a top coat, but Remember Jomo from Nailtopia'S previous trending shades? Here's a comparison. Fomo is on the left, Jomo on the right, and Fomo leans more fuchsia, where Jomo is more of a true purple, so it would really be fun to have both in your collection for different times of the year or moods or whatever. Just buy all the polish, right? Next is Berry Spicy, a kind of mulberry purple shade, and it has Nailtopia'S creme formula that I'm so fond of. It swipes on the nail smoothly and could be opaque on that first coat, but here's the second coat where I definitely reach full opacity. Here's 2 coats of Berry Spicy without a top coat. I love this one. Okay, our very last shade of Nailtopia'S 22 trending shades is another great name, Wine Not. I think my lighting makes it look black, but it's actually a deep dark purple with blue and purple and kind of fuchsia glitters, like a sparkling glass of wine. Okay, now I'm thirsty. This first coat glides on so easily, and I almost reach opacity, but not quite. So when I go in for that second coat, the opacity builds nicely, and look how glitzy this is. It's so beautiful. And here's 2 coats of Wine Not without a top coat. And that's it. Those are Nailtopia'S 22 trending shades, available July 26th. Check out select Walgreens, Belk, and Ulta stores, or always Nailtopia.com. Which shades were your favorites? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to subscribe to my channel and connect with me on Instagram at Always Polish Life. I love getting to know you all and to see your nail art lives. Until next time, my friends, stay polished.